Seattle in America's northwest, often cited as the country's rainiest city. Though that's not true, it is wet, often wet. And this week Down to Earth explores why all this rain is wreaking havoc in its waterways.
My name is Laura James. I'm an environmental activist, scuba diver, and filmmaker out here in Seattle, Washington. Puget Sound needed a superhero, and I'm Underwater Wonder Woman. Puget Sound is the most amazing waters. It looks kind of cold and kind of bleak today, but as soon as you go under that molecular surface, it's brilliant. It's just so full of life. The life here in Puget Sound, I believe, is very much in harm's way from the pollution that comes from stormwater runoff. So right over there is a storm drain, a stormwater outflow that I call the monster, because the stuff coming out of these pipes is so toxic, it's so awful, it's so disgusting, and it is just relentless. It's just billowing and billowing and billowing, and even to this day, it just makes me feel so helpless. And it became essentially my life's mission to help educate people so that we can protect these animals. I realized that the only way I could protect and preserve Puget Sound and save Puget Sound was with a camera, with a camera's eye.
Historically, all of this rain was simply soaked up by the ground and plants. But today, in cities built up like Seattle, the water washes over the roof, the roads, the pavements, picking up with it along the way a cocktail of pollutants: petrol, tyre particles, heavy metals, pesticides, and even animal excrement. Most of it going untreated into the Puget Sound, the waterway's #1 source of pollution.
My name is Jennifer McIntyre, and I'm an aquatic ecotoxicologist. So here in the Pacific Northwest, we have Coho salmon. The reason that we study impacts of stormwater on Coho salmon is because of their sensitivity. So I see them as a sentinel for impacts of stormwater more broadly. We collect water for different types of experiments. So we'll collect real stormwater coming off of roads, for example, and we will expose the fish to that stormwater. So right now, one of these fish has gotten sick and it's showing a loss of equilibrium. At this moment, it's lying on the bottom of the tank, just breathing on its back. I would guess that this fish will be dead within a half hour. So we still don't know exactly what causes this mortality. I suspect that tires are the source of the chemicals that seem to be causing this problem. The killer whales that live here in Puget Sound, they feed almost exclusively on salmon. Puget Sound is simply not producing enough of these fish anymore for them. It is tragic because these are fish that survived to the age of reproductive maturity. They went out to the ocean, they found their way all the way back to the stream where they were born, and then they're dying just because it rained.
My name is Mark Gray, born and raised in Seattle, Washington, and I'm a commercial real estate developer. We are underneath the freeway, 99 freeway, one of the oldest bridges in Washington. Just started raining a few moments ago, and this is brake dust and oil from the cars on the bridge above, untreated. It looks like a cup of coffee, but it's stormwater that goes straight into our lake behind me. What we've done with this area with the new property and the construction is put in bioswales to treat the water and clean the water. Bioretention cell, put it simply, is a landscaped area. You're going to find natural plants, trees, bushes, bark, grass, stones. Water will enter into the top cell, and as it cascades through the cells, the water gets cleaned. It doesn't take really expensive filtration to clean the water. It just takes nature to clean the water. This project treats one downspout and 200,000 gallons of water. The project across the street treats 2 downspouts, 400,000 gallons of water. We have identified 25 such projects in this immediate area, but as you can imagine, it's exponential. Any other city, country, all across the world can do something similar, and it's quite simple science.